Jennifer Hair and Spa, and various other merchants, so be sure to catch out
Uh-oh, time's up! Last minute changes. Can we get a round of applause for our volunteers? You did an amazing job. So we now get to go through it. We're going to help you kind of design things. We'll let you go back to your seats and we'll call you back up for later on.
Well, first stand back and look at your room.
Visit Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
We'll do another round of applause.
Hey, do you like it from back there? You can
How does it look?
Underwood concert. That's Chrysler
She looks
Dodge.
happy.
Okay, good.
Well, I'll start off then. So we started out over here. We started with our drapes.
Tinholm Creek Vineyard. Here at the show we'll be featuring just...
Okay, so this was our inspiration over here. We started out with this and a few of our toss cushions. Now these are
Check
one of
out
our
the
trim
limited
fabrics.
Blockbuster special at
This fabric is actually 100% linen with embroidery on top. So it's one of our trim fabrics.
Sure you
It's a really,
visit
really good price point. It's one of our Robert Allen fabrics. We've lined it just with a simple lining and done a really simple pleat at the top. These are some of the details that can help bring down the budget, but you still get this great luxurious fabric.
As well as we only did side panels, so that gives you a lot for fabric heritage. If you're doing really wide panels, you use quite a bit more fabric, so that's more so for my splurge side as opposed to this side over here.
Okay, so for the sofa, I love the balance that we did here. We have some fun colors. They're all mixtures in patterns and the sizes as well. So a lot of times we talk about the same similar patterns. We have two toss cushions on here that have circles. The reason that these are working together is because this is a larger scale. So you can still mix your patterns even if they're very similar as long as they're different scales or textures. So in this case we've done a really, really good job. Another nice thing is we're pulling some of the color out of our toss cushion and our drapes. So they're pulling each other together, which makes it work a little bit better. This is one of our Dwell Studio Robert Allen fabrics. So this is new to Robert Allen. The peacock motif has been very, very popular. It's absolutely gorgeous. It was in the Style at Home magazine, upholstered on a chair, and a lot of people have really, really fallen in love with it. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I think we need to move it to the front so we can see it a little better. Another nice thing about all these toss cushions that we have on here is they're pulling the textures of the sofa out a little bit more. So you can see that lighter undertone popping out because we have the lighter toss cushions on. Over for our side chair, again, you've done a great job over here. So we both have, again, our steel fabric. So you've done a really good job. You picked all of our steel products, so you've done awesome. She deserves the round of applause. So this is one of our textured fabrics. This one's a high performance, a little bit more durable. So this is one of those toss cushions that were described in my house with two brothers. We were able to even pipe the edges. Because it's a lower price range, we're allowed to add more fabric on the edge and finish it off a little bit nicer. Same with this little bolster here. So this is another one of the Dwell Studio fabrics. One of the very best price points on the stage. So we trimmed it off with a little bit of the cord trim to finish the edges, and it really pulls all the colors together, I think.
I'm very impressed.
So great work. Now over to the spear tuner.
Okay, so Christy, you did a great job at choosing all our high-end fabrics, starting with the drapery. This is a brand new fabric from Robert Allen. It's actually part of the Larry Laszlo collection. So Larry is an interior designer from Miami with a lovely tan. And he has designed these are actually laser cut, and so the laser cut will ensure that there's no loose threads or anything, and they are just, you can have them like as a sheer, or you can line them with another fabric if you want to have privacy. We've done them in a sheer just because this fabric is so gorgeous, especially combined with our Hunter Douglas blind. It just gives really good layering. Definitely fits in the splurge budget. And then on our sofa, Christy did a great job at combining different textures and different patterns. So we started here with our wool. This is one of my favorite fabrics. It's so soft. You all have to come up and feel this after. It is 100% wool. You can just tell by the sheen on it. And it's also eco-friendly. So that means that 50% of these fibers are organic or recycled. And so we have these with our brush trim. It's got a nice goose down fill, so that just makes it sit up a little bit better on the sofa. It's also a little bit more comfortable. Feather pillows conform to your body a little bit better. And then we've combined the gray with these fun, this is also another Larry Laszlo print. So that just pulls in the brown from the sofa, the brown from the chair, and the gray, and we have a little hint of the gold just to liven things up a bit. And then the zebra It's just a really fun way to bring that pop of color. It ties in the blue from our vases, so it's all about tying everything together. Even the brush trim here has a little bit of blue in it, so it's all about just tying the design aspects together.
And that one has a fun finish on it, does it not?
Yes, this one actually has a Teflon. Actually, these two have a Teflon coating, so that it's just a really resilient coating that Robert Allen puts onto some of their fabrics so that they last longer and is actually right in the fabric. So even after you take it to the dry cleaners or wash it or care for it, it's still embedded in the fabric. So that's kind of a great investment for your toss cushions. And then over on the Barcelona chair, we have our silk and velvet stripes. So that's 100% silk, also piped with silk. And that bolster really pulls in the grays, chocolate brown from our drapes. Because it's a darker cushion on a darker chair, I'd like to put something a little bit lighter in behind it, just to really make the color pop. And so this is just another, this will bring the gold over. This is actually the same fabric, the same silk that we piped these cushions in, and then we've done a fun trim on this. So this has the blue again. So we're just pulling all the colors in together. It's all about tying everything in. So we'll just layer that behind there. See how nice the bolster pops with that lighter color behind it.
So our rooms are actually complete now. You did a great job. Thank you so much, volunteers. There's a couple tips we want you to keep in mind while you're out there shopping. It's always keep your values in mind. Don't make any hasty decisions just because you're in an emergency, you need that last minute piece. Keep your values in mind, and you should always buy the things you love.
One very important tip, whether you're design conscious or price conscious or a little bit of both, a designer is here to help you make those decisions. So we absolutely love what we do. We're here to make it work for you. We're here to eliminate all of your decorating dilemmas and save you time. So
we need our volunteers to come back up for one quick second. We have a lovely gift for you. So these are little wine bags you can actually fill with ice and put wine bottles in. So really, really good when you are taking your wine out on a nice picnic or a little dinner. And you can actually purchase those right next door to our good friends here. So thank you so much, volunteers. Let's give them another round of applause. And special thank you must go out to some of our vendors that we've worked with today. Robert Allen for the wonderful fabrics that we have on our stage, all up here. Revolve Furnishings for the furniture that they lent us, Carrington Lighting for lighting our way, and ICI Paints for the walls, and a big thanks out to Hunter Douglas Blinds. We have Hunter Douglas Blinds on display over here and up on stage, so lots of power.
And of course, our volunteers, our audience.
Yes, thank you, audience, for the participation.
Does anybody have any questions or anything?
No questions. Great. We'll come up and touch and feel the fabrics.